anxiety. What can we do? What can we do to help? Or what are we doing in our daily lives to honor those who have fallen or who are suffering? How does this relate to our future and the future of the planet? Does it mean that another world war will occur? Does it relate to the war going on between Russia and Ukraine? I just wanted to bring this up for thought, and I do not support either side, but I like to think about these type of events and reflect on both sides to try my best to understand what other people on the other side of the planet may be going through. In the United States, there is an election coming up. An election between potentially the first female president and a person whom many people dislike and many people worship. This election will pivot the nation into a new era, regardless of who emerges as the president-elect. Given the recent hurricane in the deep south of the United States, I predict that even if the Democratic candidate are so far away from everything in the United States, and we are in our own bubble. I hope we get involved soon, and I hope that these conflicts become resolved so that we as a planet can focus on the invention of AI and our great accomplishments with technology. We just recently survived a pandemic on a global scale, and our advancements in space exploration are becoming very cool as well. It would be nice to see the world work together to progress in the next 5 to 10 years, because we are at such a crucial point in our evolution and intellectual advancements. And with these thoughts, I wish you a good night.